You have a great podcast, Biohacking Beauty. I wanted to hear, what have been the kind of best tips that you've been able to wrangle through being a host of
Yeah.
a podcast called Biohacking Beauty that you could
Okay.
share?
Yeah, that's actually something I've been asking myself lately. Like, what is the,
Got it.
what can someone learn from if they've listened to every episode, right? So I would say first, if we are talking about, women specifically, because we do have a lot of differences between men and women and the way our biology works. And unfortunately, men it's not even comparable how much we are better test subjects because
Mm,
women have a completely or a very different hormonal profile
yep.
basically every phase of their menstrual cycle. So
Yes.
it's not really every week of the month, but let's just say every week of the month. And I would say for women specifically, learning to live your life in harmony with your menstrual cycle and the hormonal profile you have at that time of the month
Mhm.
is probably the most important thing long term you can do for your health. Um, so that's as far as like women specific. I would say, and that's probably something you hear a lot, but I agree with that. I think sleep is the best supplement
Mm,
we can have. We talked before about, oh yeah, we need to have the right caloric intake, etc. But really, what determines how well we function, how well we recover, how well we repair our cells, our body's maintenance work is mainly done during sleep.
mm,
And that is something that in the Western, world, not only that we're not getting enough of, we're also not interacting with our body and the way that it interacts with the world in a way which supports good sleep. So obviously, like light hygiene and winding down and all of the things that are conducive to a good night's sleep are extremely important. And everyone in their own world should, regard themselves as a professional athlete as far as how they recover, etc. So that's to me very, very important. Obviously, we talked about leaky gut and gut permeability. And that is, I think, is at the root of almost all illness, inflammation in general, but inflammation that is coming from your gut is something that everyone should obviously take care of. And if we're talking about skin specific, I would say that our ability to detox is a big, big, big factor in
mm.
how our skin looks, how our skin functions, and obviously through that, how our body looks and functions. So, having the ability to detoxify well and supporting that, whether it is through, products, whether it is through protocols, but also things like being in a sauna, working out,
Yeah.
moving our body so we have good lymphatic drainage, etc. This is a part of it. Yeah.
No, I love those. And those are simple ones, right? Those
Yeah.
aren't any kind of like, oh, you need this device for 20,000 to be healthy.
hmm
No,
Inject yourself every day,
every day with
two
stem
times a day.
cells,
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
into every area of your body over and over. Like,
Yeah.
no, I mean, health is really at its foundation somewhat simplistic.
Yeah.
I found that follow nature more. Like you
hmm
said, sleep, right? When the sun's down, start to wind down.
hmm
When it's up, start to get up. Like, it's really simple. It's free.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of effort, I guess. But those are like the simplest things you could do. Move, walk
hmm
around, get outside in the sun. Like,
Yeah.
these are the foundations of health, because
Yeah.
everyone thinks it's very expensive. I'll say being in a disease state is expensive, you
Correct.
know,
Yeah.
but just preserving your health or doing healthy things is actually quite, simple and cheap.